Mr. Excel podcast is sponsored by Easy Excel. Learning Excel from Mr. Excel podcast, episode 1538, Conditional Diagonal Borders. Well, hey everyone, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed VLOOKUP week. I'm back from Florida and here for the regular podcasts. This sent in by Jumping Beans at YouTube. Wants to apply conditional formatting, double diagonal borders when it is a number. All right, so let's take a look at this. We're going to go to conditional formatting, new rule, and we're going to use a formula to determine which cells to format. Equal is number, open paren, I'm in C3. All right, and when it's a number, we can apply some sort of formatting. For example, we can use the strikethrough. Click OK. Click OK. All right, and then if it's numeric, it's struck through. If it's anything else, ABC, then it's not struck through. All right, so that works. But that's not what Jumping Beans is trying to do. Jumping Beans is trying to apply diagonal borders that look like this. Control 1. We'll go to border and use this diagonal and this diagonal. All right, that's the goal. Now here's the problem. When we go into conditional formatting and say new rule, use a formula to determine which cells to format, equal is number. Now we're in C5, format. There is a border tab, and I can change the borders, but look, these are grayed out. They're grayed out, and I can't even clear the borders. So first thing I tried to do was I tried to put the diagonal borders in and then say, okay, let's format it as no borders, and it won't override those diagonal borders. I'm like, oh, this is bad. I was about ready to say that it couldn't be done, and I said, okay, wait, let's try this. And this seems like a little bit of a sneaky trick. We're going to go here to this cell, and we're always going to apply the diagonal borders, but I'm not going to apply it in black. I'm going to use some other color, and I'm going to choose something that we're going to be able to see, but isn't that obtrusive. So I'll go with the red here. All right, so there's our diagonal borders. Click OK. Now what I'm going to do, Alt-O-D for conditional formatting, new rule, use a formula, equal not, open parenthesis, is number. This time I'm in C7, format, and since I can't do anything about the borders, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a fill. I'm going to use the same fill as the color of the diagonal crossout borders. All right, so what we get then, so now we have a number, and it looks like it's crossed out. When we have text, it's not crossed out anymore. But of course we have the fill. But if you're just trying to get that cross the diagonal borders to cross out the cell, then maybe this is a horrible cheat that would actually work and convince your manager that it worked. I don't know. We'll send that off to Jumping Beans, see if it is acceptable or not acceptable. Strange that Microsoft lets us do all the other borders, but not those diagonal borders. There must be some history there. I even tried a macro. I wrote the macro and said, okay, let's do the diagonal border instead of the top border. And as soon as I got to that line, it just said no deal. So not going to work. Well, hey, as a reminder, if a friend or coworker is asking for a great book about Excel, suggest this book, Learn Excel 2007 through 2010 from Mr. Excel. All the ideas in this book came from the videos at YouTube. It's like watching 3 years worth of YouTube videos all in the palm of your hand. I want to thank you for stopping by. We'll see you next time for another netcast. Mr. Excel.